Okay, guys, I feel like there needs to be a little bit of context from the last video because I'm getting some concerned citizens. So give me a second while I am like, ooh, that Cybertruck is fancy with a built-up. What are those even called? Tents. Oh, guys, it's dark. All right, we're heading because I'm about to smoke my last cigarette, so I'm gonna need a process. Give me a sec. The context is, guys, I'm not moving anytime soon. The only thing I'm starting is an online school for creatives who are going through pain and have an inability to create. They feel stagnant. They feel like they're not reaching their full potential, or they feel like they need to give up on their craft. That is not okay, because right now the world really needs art. And this is a dream that I've been working on well prior to me and my ex breaking up and all of this stuff. It's been on my mind for a while. It's just at a place that I can actually launch it for the first time, because I too am healing. I'm too going through that stuff. And so, sorry, honestly, hats off to the person tailing me right now, because I do have some taillights out that I need to fix. And so, like, cops can't see if you're on my butt. But no, it's just this place of like, when you're in healing, you also need something to work towards. You can't just sit in it all day, all night, with nothing to do but like maybe go to work. And I only work part-time right now, so I need to be on the grind to like get photography gigs and stuff like that, because I like to keep part-time so me and my dog can not have him locked in the car all day while I work. That's just the reality of the situation that I have, and that's a reality that I'm just okay with. I want to stay mobile. I want to stay in my car. I want to upgrade to a van. Working remote has always been the dream, guys. Always been the dream. So in that regard, I'm just grinding right now, trying to create a life that I want. So that's why I process on here, because I'm an hour processor. But I'm the type of person, guys, that if I don't have a goal towards, I'm not working towards something, I don't have a goal towards something, then I feel like I'm not doing anything. And that's when I start becoming stagnant. And that is something I do know about myself. So like healing, getting into therapy, launching my own business, creating my own schedule, working for myself, and 100% betting on myself, and not even betting on myself, betting on God. That's where I live. That's where I want to be. That's how I want to be. And so that's the goal of this next step of my life. I'm excited that this is the beginning of my journey. I feel like this is the start of a documentary. And like at the end of this year, I'm going to scroll through all my TikToks and be like, wow, how a girl has grown, how God has continued to move in my life. Because every day, guys, I'm learning different ways in which he's changing my life. I'm learning different ways in which I need to get better. I'm learning different ways that he's showing me the areas in which I need to grow in. And that is so incredible. I don't plan on doing full-time mobile ministry for at least a year, but that is a goal. Going to seminary school, the church I go to offers college courses, like a literal seminary school is offered through them. That is something that I crave, to know God, to know the word, to be just continually renewed and healed by the word, through therapy, through podcasts, through discipleship, through mentorship. And also, like, starting my own business has always been a dream. For those that don't know, I had my own business for 3 years while I was in college. So I was working part-time job for 2 different marketing agencies, going to school full-time, and running this business on my own, and doing freelance photography and videography just as means to make ends meet. So working a lot is not a problem for me. But when I am stagnant and when I fall short and when the depression sets in and when the battles become harder, is when I don't have something to work towards, even if it's towards the healing and the continual growth of my relationship with my Father. Yes, I love abiding with him and in his spirit while sitting by the water for 2 hours, just sitting with God, but I'm sitting with God. I'm not just standing idly by working a full-time job that's going to completely suck the life out of me. Because, I mean, that's one of the problems I had in Vegas. If you scroll back through my videos, I had the opportunity to work a really good job that just I didn't want to do because I knew it was going to suck the soul out of me. And it made me cry, and it made me really, low. Really low. So I'm trying to avoid that. And I'm trying to really bet on the gifts that God gave me and walk in the confidence that this is the path that he wants me to walk.